Hey everyone, it's James TW here, and I wanted to make a quick video to explain how I wrote the song Soldier, which is the first song on my album Chapters.
Hold your breath, don't look down, keep trying. Darling, it's okay to be scared, it's frightening.
Soldier kind of happened on tour to begin with. I was on an American tour with an artist called Andy Grammer, and I was backstage, and what I like to do before I go on stage is I just warm my voice up, I get my fingers playing a guitar, and sometimes, occasionally, I'll have like a bit of an idea for a song. That riff just kind of came out of nowhere, and I immediately wanted to start coming up with some kind of melodies for it. I have some voice memos of me literally backstage trying to come up with stuff, and you can still hear the crowd. I'm stood behind a door and the crowd's just like on the other side, so it's a bit noisy. But I started out with kind of verse ideas. So I mean, it's all in the same ballpark as what it ended up being, but it's me going, and then only a few minutes later, I had. So that ended up being the same verse, but I'm speaking gibberish instead of some meaningful lyrics. I got the verse down, and then I really wanted to get a chorus, some melody for a chorus, because that's obviously one of the most important parts of the song. And it was around, I was trying all kinds of different soldier lines that sounded a bit rough. All kinds of weird stuff, and then it was around here. And that, after I sung that line, the soldier line there, I remember feeling incredibly excited. I felt like I'd got a really good idea. After that, I was like, I knew this is a completed idea. I have a verse, I have a chorus melody. I didn't want to work on lyrics on the tour. I had to go on stage pretty soon after that. But once I came off, I wasn't really in the mindset to be writing lyrics. And a lot of that tour, I was just kind of coming up with riffs and melodies. And then when I came home and I moved into this flat, I wanted to sit down and try and write some lyrics and get comfortable doing that in this space. So I came back with that, basically. That was what it was. Just the verse. And the, I'm not a soldier, but I found that. That's all I had. Soldier was obviously the line that the word in the line that I really gravitated to. So I wanted that to be the core of what it became about. And I ended up finding like meaning in a song being for anyone that's in like a long-term relationship that have gone through all kinds of shit and had to put up with people not being very nice and just trying to deal with distance and all kinds of stuff really that can sometimes tear people apart. I spent about 2 hours trying to write the whole thing, and I pretty much had it. All I didn't have was the bridge, the only we know where we're going. That bit was maybe the hardest part of the whole song because it didn't happen very naturally. I came up with about 5-6 different bridges, and then I just picked one and decided to go with that one. But once I had completed writing the song, I put down, I'm by no means a producer, I don't regard myself as one, but I can plug in a guitar and sing into a mic and get something down. So there were a couple things in my original demo that ended up being a part of the main track, one of which was this vocal sample right here. If I solo that. For the bridge, I came up with the BB part, which which you can hear here. So I did low octave. Here we are together. Put way too much reverb on, but that ends up being basically in the full thing as well. And that's pretty much the different parts that I put in. It was just acoustic guitar, a few basses and cellos, and some backing vocals, and that's what I sent over to my label. I ended up going over to LA to work with Nick Ruth, who is kind of my guy. Nick and I recorded all of the EP together, and I knew that he could get a really great vocal out of me, and he'd be able to fill in the gaps that I couldn't put in this song. We spent a week recording a bunch of different tracks. Soldier was the first one that we started because I knew that I wanted Soldier to be the first song released on the album. And I'm really pleased with how it's come out, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed watching how it was written.
You make me wanna be brave, yeah you do.